All right, you've made it to the Wednesday exit ticket. This is going to take a little bit longer. It's just like your classwork, but I'm going to read through it, and then all you're going to do is just like on classwork, you're going to say, you're just going to choose the correct letter that matches that question. So you're going to have to kind of go up and down. You're going to have to scroll. I will tell you each answer is only used once. So if you have an extra piece of paper that you're working with, or even if you just scroll up and down and you see like, okay, well, I've already used G, so G's not going to work in this one. Do not guess. I'll be able to tell if you guessed. Actually use the evidence. It is right there, evidence. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start with reading. I'm actually going to read the questions first. So as I go up and I read the different choices, sorry, I got this little sleeping angel next to me. So as I go up and I read them, you should be able to say, oh, that was the answer to number 2. Okay, so the first question is, why did Harry first refuse to eat food grown on Mars? The next question, what circumstance forced Harry to eat Mars-grown food? Who helped Harry work to build the rocket? Were the Bitterings able to understand the changes they experienced? And you need to choose 2 answers. And then, why did Harry abandon the rocket? Okay. So here we go. I'm going to go up and I am going to read the text evidence, and you're just going to go down and select which answer that matches. So there are there's letters next to like the short paragraph, and that's what you're going to choose down below. So here we go. G. They stared at him. Sam. He said to one of them, yes, Harry? Will you help me build a rocket? Harry, I got a whole loaf of metal and some blueprints. You want to work in my metal shop on a rocket? You're welcome. I'll sell you that metal for $500. You should be able to construct a right pretty rocket. If you work alone, in about 30 years, everyone laughed. H. His wife took him aside a few days later. Harry, I've used up all the food in the deep freeze. There's nothing left. I'll have to make you sandwiches using food grown on Mars. He sat down heavily. You must eat, she said. You're weak. Which one does that match down below? But as he worked that night, he thought of the cool blue marble villa entered his mind. As the hours passed, the rocket seemed less important. In the flow of days and weeks, the rocket receded and dwindled. The old fever was gone. It frightened him to think he had let it slip away. But somehow the heat, the air, the working conditions. Which one does that answer? J. They stopped and ate meat sandwiches. He saw their skin baking brown, and he saw their yellow eyes of his wife and his children. Their eyes were never yellow before. A few tremblings shook him, but were carried off in waves of pleasant heat as he lay in the sun. He was too tired to be afraid. K. We must get away, said Bittering. We'll eat this stuff and we'll change. Who knows to what? I can't let it happen. There's only one thing to do. Burn this food. It's not poisoned. But it is, subtly, very subtly, a very little bit. We mustn't touch it. And then L. A strange word emerged from Mr. Bittering's lips. Iort? He repeated it. It was a Martian word. He knew no Martian. In the middle of the night, he arose and dialed a call through to Simpson, the archaeologist. Simpson, what does the word Iort mean? Why, that's the old Martian word for our planet Earth. So where does L fit? Okay, so that is the end of the reading for the exit ticket. Take a second. It is right there, evidence. You should not get any of these wrong. It's going to let you know right away which ones you got right and wrong. So good luck. Bye.